In previous video, we have already solved plenty of examples on permutations concept. Now we will solve some examples on combinations. So we already know the formula for the combinations. NCR is equal to n factorial divided by r factorial into n minus r factorial, where n is the total number of elements and r is the number of elements to be chosen at a time. Now we will use this formula and try to solve some problems. Let us take the first problem, 10C3. So 10 here is equal to your n and r is equal to 3. So directly apply the formula n factorial divided by r factorial into n minus r factorial. That is equal to 10 factorial divided by 3 factorial, because n is 10 and r is 3. So 3 factorial into n minus r, that is 10 minus 3 factorial. So that is equal to, now what we will do is, here you can see that 10 minus 3 is equal to 7 factorial. So I will try to elaborate this 10 factorial only till 7 factorial so that we can cancel out the same term 7 factorial in numerator and denominator, so that our calculation becomes easier. So we will expand this 10 factorial only till 7 factorial. So it is 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 factorial divided by 3 factorial into 7 factorial. Now I will cancel out the term 7 factorial in the numerator and denominator. So I am left out here with 10 into 9 into 8 divided by 3 factorial is 3 into 2. So after calculations, that is equal to 120. We will take another example, 5C3. Now here n is equal to 5 and r is equal to 3. So again apply the formula n factorial divided by r factorial into n minus r factorial. N is 5, so 5 factorial divided by r factorial. 3 is r, so 3 factorial into n minus r. 5 minus 3 factorial. Again 5 factorial is equal to 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 divided by 3 into 2. 3 factorial is 3 into 2 into 1 into 5 minus 3 is 2. So 2 into 1, which is equal to, so you can cancel out the terms here. 2 into 1 in numerator and 2 into 1 in denominator can be cancelled. Then you have 3 here, 3 can be cancelled. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. So 5 into 2 is 10. Now next 10C2. Now here n is equal to 10 and r is equal to 2. So again apply the formula n factorial, that is 10 factorial divided by r factorial. 2 factorial into n minus r factorial. 10 minus 2 factorial. Now here you can see that 10 minus 2 is 8 factorial. So you have in denominator you can get 8 factorial here. So what I will do is here extend this term only till 8 factorial so that I can cancel out the terms in numerator and denominator. So this can be written as 10 into 9 into 8 factorial divided by 2 factorial into 8 factorial. So this you can cancel. So you will be left with 10 into 9 divided by 2 into 1. So you get 45 here. Next 100C2. So 100C2 is, here n is equal to 100 and r is equal to 2. Again n factorial is 100 factorial divided by r factorial is 2 factorial into 100 minus 2 factorial, n minus r factorial. This is equal to, again you can see here that 100 minus 2 is 98. So it is 98 factorial here. So I can extend this term only till 98 factorial so that I can cancel out those terms in numerator and denominator. So 100 into 99 into 98 divided by 2 into 1, because 2 factorial is 2 into 1, into 100 minus 2 is 98 factorial. So here 98 factorial get cancelled and you will be left with this. And the final answer is 4950. Next, 15C4. N is equal to 15 and R is equal to 4. So N factorial divided by R factorial into N minus R factorial. 15 factorial divided by 4 factorial into 15 minus 4 factorial. Again, 15 minus 4 is 11 factorial. So I can extend this term 15 factorial only till 11 factorial. So this can be written as 15 into 14 into 13 into 12 into 11 factorial divided by 4 factorial into 11 factorial. This is equal to, so I can cancel out 11 factorial here. So this is equal to 15 into 14 into 13 into 12 divided by 4 factorial is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So after calculations you will get 1365. Next, 1C1. So here n is equal to 1 and r is also equal to 1. So 1 factorial, n factorial is 1 factorial divided by r factorial, 1 factorial into n minus r, that is 1 minus 1 factorial. So 1 minus 1 factorial is 0 factorial and 0 factorial is always equal to 1. So it is 1 upon 0 factorial is 1 upon 1, which is equal to 1. So NCN is always equal to 1. NCN or 1C1 or 5C5 is always equal to 1. Verify that 20C12 is equal to 20C8. So we have to find out if LHS is equal to RHS or not. So first let us take the left hand side term 20C12. So here n is equal to 20 and r is equal to 12. So n factorial divided by r factorial into n minus r factorial, that is 20 factorial divided by 12 factorial into 20 minus 12 factorial. Now 20 minus 12 is 8 factorial. So this is 20 factorial into 12 factorial into 8 factorial. Let us call this as equation 1. Then we will take the RHS term 20C8. So here your n is equal to 20 and r is equal to 8. So 20 factorial divided by r factorial, that is 8 factorial into n minus r, 20 minus 8 factorial. So 20 minus 8 is 12 factorial. So this can be written as 20 factorial into 8 factorial into 12 factorial. And let us call this as equation 2. And now if you see equation 1 and 2, both of them are equal. Both of them are equal. So you can say that LHS is equal to RHS here. And you have verified it. So 20C12 is equal to 20C8. Now you can see here that 12 plus 8 is 20. So when you have the R in the LHS side and R in the left hand side and R in the right hand side, if they sum up to the n, then both of the terms are equal. So here we will take another example and see if that is a valid one. 12C5 is equal to 12C7. So here again n is equal to 12 and r is equal to 5. So it is 12 factorial divided by r factorial is 5 factorial into n minus r, that is 12 minus 5 factorial, that is equal to 12 factorial into 5 factorial into 12 minus 5 is 7 factorial. So let us call this as equation 1. Now we will take the right hand side term 12C7. So 12C7. So n is equal to 12, r is equal to 7. So here 12 factorial divided by r factorial is 7 factorial into 12 minus 7, n minus r factorial. So 12 minus 7 is 5 factorial. So this can be written as 12 factorial into 7 factorial into 5 factorial. Let us call this as equation 2. So if you compare them, both of them are same. 12 factorial into 5 factorial into 7 factorial and 12 factorial divided by 7 factorial into 5 factorial. So both of them are equal. So you can say that 12C5 is equal to 12C7. So again, if you see here, 5 and 7 add up to 12. That is, r in the left hand side and r in the right hand side add up to n. Verify that 10C3 plus 10C2 is equal to 11C3. 10C3 plus 10C2 is equal to 11C3. Now let us take the first term, 10C3. 10C3 is equal to 10 factorial divided by 3 factorial into 10 minus 3 factorial. That is equal to 10 factorial divided by 3 factorial into 7 factorial. Which is equal to, you can extend this term only till 7 factorial so that you can cancel them. So you will be left with 10 into 9 into 8 divided by 3 factorial is 3 into 2. So after calculations you will get this as 120. Now we will solve for 10C2. So 10C2 is 10 factorial divided by 2 factorial into 10 minus 2 factorial. So here 10 minus 2 is 8 factorial. I will extend this term till 8 factorial so that I can cancel them. So 10 into 9 into 8 factorial. So 8 factorial cancels and you will get 10 into 9 divided by 2. And that is equal to 45. So let us call this as equation 2. Now let us take the last term, that is on the right hand side, 11C3. So 11C3 can be written as 11 factorial divided by 3 factorial into 11 minus 3 factorial. So 11 minus 3 is again 8 factorial. Extend this term only till 8 factorial so that you can cancel 8 factorial in the numerator and denominator. You will be left with 11 into 10 into 9 divided by 3 factorial, that is 3 into 2 into 1. So after calculations you get it as 165. And let us call this as equation 3. Now 10C3 plus 10C2, that is 120 plus 45 is equal to 165. So here 10C3 plus 10C2 is equal to 11C3. So you have proved it. Now you can also say that NCR, N is 10 here and this is R. So NCR plus NCR minus 1. Here R is 3 and here it is R minus 1, that is 3 minus 1, 2. So you can write it in this way. NCR plus NCR minus 1 is equal to, now here you can see that N has become 11 here. N plus 1 C R. R is your 3. So this can be written as this. So this can be used as a formula. So whenever you come across this kind of an example where your N is same and R is R and R minus 1, then you get this term, that is N plus 1 C R. Find R if NPR is equal to 24 into NCR. Now we know that NPR is equal to n factorial divided by n minus r factorial and NCR is equal to n factorial divided by r factorial into n minus r factorial. So I will replace this with its expansion and I will replace this with its formula here. So I get n factorial divided by n minus r factorial is equal to 24 into n minus r n factorial divided by r factorial into n minus r factorial. So I have just replaced NPR with its formula and NCR with its formula over here. Now you can see that there is n factorial in both numerators, that is numerator on the left hand side and numerator on the right hand side. So I can cancel n factorial. And there is also n minus r factorial in the right hand side and left hand side in the denominator. So I can cancel n minus r factorial. So I am left with 1 is equal to 24 into divided by r factorial. So I can write it as 24 divided by r factorial is equal to 1, or I can write it as r factorial, because if I take it on the other side it gets multiplied here, so it is r factorial is equal to 24. Now this 24 can also be written as 1 into 2 into 3 into 4. 2 into 3 is 6, 6 into 4 is 24. So, and this is also can be written as 4 factorial. So r factorial is equal to 4 factorial. So r is equal to 4. If NPR is equal to 336 and NCR is equal to 56, find R and N. Now again we know that NPR is equal to n factorial divided by n minus r factorial, and NCR is equal to n factorial divided by r factorial into n minus r factorial. So 336, NPR is equal to 336. So we can replace NPR with its formula here, which is equal to again 36. So let us call this as equation 1. And NCR is equal to 56. So I will replace NCR with its formula here, and this is equal to 56, and let us call this as equation 2. Now substitute equation 1 in equation 2. That is, I can substitute n factorial divided by n minus r factorial with 336, because there is already n factorial divided by n minus r factorial in equation 2, and that is equal to 336. So I will replace it here. So I get 336 divided by r factorial is equal to 56. Now I will take r factorial on the other hand, and 56 I will take on the left hand side. So this will come as a denominator here, and because this is in denominator it will go as a numerator in the other hand side, on the other side. So 336 divided by 56 is equal to r factorial. So 336 divided by 56 is 6 is equal to r factorial. Now 6 can be written as 3 into 2 into 1, so it is 3 factorial. So 3 factorial is equal to r factorial. R is equal to 3. Now we will find out n. Now we already have an equation 1 here, which is n factorial divided by n minus r factorial is equal to 336. Now I will take this on the other side, and r we already know that it is 3. So I will just replace r with 3 here, or substitute r is equal to 3. So it is n factorial divided by n minus 3 factorial is equal to 336. Now I will take this factor on the other side, that is on the right hand side. So it is in the denominator, so it gets multiplied on the other hand side. So it is 336 into n minus 3 factorial. N factorial is equal to 336 into n minus 3 factorial. Now this n factorial can be written as n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 factorial. Now this n minus 3 factorial and n minus 3 factorial can be cancelled, because they are on the numerator on both the sides, so they can be cancelled. So I am left with n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 is equal to 336. Now we have to find out the factor of 336 in such a way that we can get this kind of a equation. So let us first just find out the factors of 336. So go on dividing 336 with 2, and if not possible by 2, then 3, then 4, like that. So you will get the factors as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 7, and this can be written as, so you can take this 2 into 3 as 6, this 7 you can keep it as it is, and this 2 into 2 into 2 can be taken as 8. So if you see here, n is 8, n minus 1 is 7, and n minus 2 is 6. So if n is 8, then n minus 2 becomes 6 here. So this is equal to 336. So 8 into 7 into 6 is equal to 336. So n is equal to 8. Let us take one word example. In how many ways can a committee of 3 men and 2 women can be selected from 7 men and 10 women? As any 3 men can be selected or any 2 women can be selected, order does not matter here. So this is a problem of combination. And we already know the formula for the combination. So we can use that. And 3 men can be selected from 7 men. So you can write it as 7C3 ways. So 3 men can be selected from 7 men's group in 7C3 ways. And 2 women can be selected from 10 women. So this can be written as 10C2 ways. So 2 women can be selected from 10 women's group in 10C2 ways. Total ways of forming a committee of 5 members is equal to 7C3 into 10C2, because the 3 men which we have selected have to be paired with the 2 women, any 2 women. So we have to use the multiply sign here. Now after solving this, you will get 7 factorial divided by 3 factorial into 7 minus 3 factorial into 10 factorial divided by 2 factorial into 10 minus 2 factorial. So here you get 4 factorial and here you get 8 factorial. So I will extend this term only till 4 factorial so that I can cancel 4 factorial in numerator and denominator. And here I will expand till 8 factorial so that I can cancel 8 factorial in numerator and denominator. So after cancellations you will get 7 into 5 into 5 into 9, and after calculations you will get 1575 ways. So a committee of 5 can be formed in 1575 ways.